So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be looking at how to download and install Python. Okay, so directly go to your favorite web browser and type in over there download Python, and they will be giving you all the option, and you just have to select the appropriate option to download. So basically this is the first step on which you should be clicking. So click on download Python, which will be taking you to the website known as python.org, which is basically the official website of Python. Okay, so over here you have to select the product specific to your operating system. Okay, so there are a lot many options given over here, and you just have to select one of the option which is favorable for you. Okay, so it is taking a little bit time to load. Okay, so this is the website of Python. You can directly click on this, and it will be directly downloading the latest version of the Python, which is Python 3.8.3. And this is the about us section. If you are interested, then you can directly go and okay, so next step what we have is download, then the documentation. If you want to read the documentation of Python, then you can do that from over here. But let's just click on this download, and after that you just have to click on this Python download button, which is download for Windows. Then on this button you have to click. I will be canceling this because I have already downloaded and installed the Python. I'll be showing you guys exact process how to carry out the installation. But for your information, this is the place from where you can download the Python. So if you're like going down below, these are some of the released versions of the Python. You can download the Python either in the exe format or zip format. So from my opinion, you should be downloading from this point. It will make your work a little bit easier. If you're a Windows user, click on this. If you're a Mac OS user, click on this. Or if you are any other platform user, then you can click on this and browse the options and install the appropriate package for your system. Okay, so this was all about from where you can download and install Python. Thanks for watching. So what's up guys, in the previous tutorial we have seen how to download exe file of Python. So in this tutorial we will be looking at how to install it. Okay, so this is that file which is python hyphen 3.8.0.exe. Just double click on it. Okay, so now what you have to do is just click on this first option which says install now, and it will be installing. It will install all the packages, libraries, and whatever that is required by us. So just make sure that you are following these steps really very carefully, because if you are not following these steps properly during the installation process, then later on you will be getting a lot many errors and you won't be able to fix them. Okay, so just keep close eye on how I am doing this, because each and everything during the installation process is important. Otherwise during the execution process you might encounter a lot many errors. Okay, so now as can be seen, setup was successfully installed. So now you just have to click cancel. Okay, just directly go to the command prompt. When it comes to the command prompt, you just have to go and type out cmd. Okay, so this is the command prompt where you have to check. As can be seen, I'm getting this error which says Python is not recognized as the internal or external command, which means there is a problem while installing Python. Okay, so let me see what is the issue. So now what you have to do is you just have to click on the modify if you're getting that error. Then just make sure that all of these things are click. Okay, and click on next, and there is one more step over here, which is add Python to the environment variable. This is important. If you're not doing this, then you will get lot many errors. Okay, so now you have to click on install, and I think after this this should work. Click on close, and again go to your command prompt and type out Python. So now as can be seen, I'm getting this output which says Python 3.8.0. So if you are getting this output, that means installation is successful. If you are not getting this, that means there is some problem during the installation process, and you have to check out what are the errors that you are getting, and just make sure that whatever steps that are told by me, you have followed those steps really very carefully and properly. Thanks for watching.
So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be looking at dictionaries. Okay, so let's get started. I will create one file, and I will save this file on the desktop with the name dictionary dictionaries.py. And now let me just show you how to create a dictionary. So I will create a dictionary as a student. Okay, so when it comes to a dictionary, you just have to give the name of your dictionary, then equal to sign, then curly brackets, and inside of this we have something known as the keys and the values. Okay, so first of all, let me just give a key known as a name, then the double quotes, and then again double quotes. Okay, then give the comma, press enter, then give the age. And when you are making use of number, okay, so integer values, you don't have to give the double quotes. Okay, integers cannot, you cannot define the integers inside of double quotes, because it is not a string. Only strings goes inside of the double quotes. And when it comes to the keys have to be defined with the double quotes. Okay, and now I will say phone, and I will give some random number, which is basically the phone number of a person. And then I will give the random key as a book. You can give whatever you want, and I will say Python book. Okay, so this is how you should be declaring a dictionary. So now your question might be, what is a dictionary? A dictionary is basically the collection which is unordered, changeable, and indexed. In Python, dictionaries are basically written with the curly brackets, and they have something known as the keys and the values. So whatever that you see over here on the left hand side, these are keys, and whatever that is there on the right hand side of these two columns, these two dots, what you see, this is known as colons. This is known as a value, and this is the name of your dictionary. And right from the open curly bracket to the close curly bracket, this is known as the scope of your dictionary. Okay, so inside the dictionary you can pass the key value pairs. And when it comes to the dictionary, everything is on order. You can put this in any order. You can change the values of them. Okay, so you can make use of the statements from outside and change the values of these keys. And everything is indexed. Okay, so in the sets we have seen the content gets changed when it is executed, but over here you will find the name on the index 0, age on the index 1, phone number on the index 2, and book at index 3, and whatever that you write down below will find on the index 4, index 5, and the order goes on. So basically this is how you declare your dictionary. And now if suppose I want to give the printout of my dictionary, I will say print student. You can give any name. I have given the name as a student. I will execute this code, and now I'm getting the output, which is name Akshay, age 23, phone number blah blah blah, and book Python. Okay, so now if you want to access a specific item, then you can do that. I will declare a variable x, and to that variable I will assign that particular item what I'm accessing. Okay, so I will make use of the student, and after student you should be making use of the square brackets, and inside of that you have to specify the key name. If I want to access the age of this dictionary, I mean if I want to access the age of the student, then I will say age. Okay, and now I will give the printout of this variable, which is x. Okay, so now if I'm just running this, then I will get the output as 23. I am getting this output as 23 because what I have done is I have made a reference to the dictionary, and the name of my dictionary is student, and the key over here is age. Okay, so uh, corresponding to our age I have the value as 23, and because of which this 23 will be printed over here. And this value 23 from the dictionary will be getting assigned to this variable x, and it will be getting printed down below. Okay, Now let me just comment out this entire code. You can use this afterwards. You will find the link of this code somewhere, uh, also somewhere in this course only. Okay, so now if I'm declaring another variable over here, and I'm just saying student dot, I can even make use of get function. I will say student dot get phone, and I'm just giving the printout of this. Then let's just see what output we get. I'm getting the phone number. Okay, so basically with the help of the get function also you can access the values of your dictionary. Okay, so this concept could be again used in the Python Django and all. Python Django is framework of Python which we will be looking in the future. Now if suppose I want to change the values inside of my dictionary, then I can do that as well. Okay, so now let me show you how to change the values inside of our dictionary. So what I'll do, I will specify the name of my dictionary, then the key what I want to change. If suppose I want to change the phone number, I will say phone number, and then I will assign 20, not 23, I will assign some different number. I will save this, and okay, I have to give the printout as well. Okay, so I will say student, I will save this and execute the code over again. And now as can be seen, name is Akshay, age is 23, and the phone number has been changed. Okay, so previously phone number was starting with 69 something, and now it is 834966. So this is how you can change the values. If suppose now I want to change in now if suppose I want to change the name of the student, then I can do that. I will say student, and I will change the name now. Then okay, so now as can be seen, name of the student have been changed. Okay, so this is how you can make changes to your dictionary. You can change the values of your dictionary by executing such commands. Okay, so now if I want, I can make use of the for loop, and I can print the items of my dictionary. Okay, so I will say in for z in student, print z. So as can be seen, now I am getting the name, age, phone number, and the book, which are basically the uh, key names. Okay, so if I want to access these key names, then I can make use of the for loop, and I can execute the for loop to access them. But if suppose I want to access these values, then how I can access these values is, we can specify the name of our dictionary, and in between of these square brackets we just have to pass this index. Okay, so basically over here this z will be acting as an index, and it will just go on printing those corresponding values. Okay, so now if I'm just running this, it will be giving me the values rather than the keys. Okay, so now I'm getting Akshay 23, and the phone number, and the book is Python. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the for loop and access the values of your keys from your dictionary. Now in our previous classes we have seen how to make use of the pop function. Pop function is basically used to remove some particular item from our list or set. We have seen that in the previous classes, but in this class we will see how to pop out any key. So basically what I'll do is I will define name of our dictionary, then I will be specifying the pop function, and inside of the pop function I'll be passing my key. Okay, so now if I want to pop the book, then I will be saying pop book, then I will give the printout. I will give the printout of my dictionary, and I will give the printout. Okay, so now I am getting the dictionary as name Akshay, age 23, and phone number this, and book key pair, and the value has been dropped. Okay, so this is how you can pop out any value that you don't want. And now if you want to delete some delete something, then you can make use of the del. Now let me show you how to make use of the del inside of this. Okay, so now I will say del, which is basically used to delete something. Then I will make use of my dictionary, and inside of the square brackets I will specify the name of the key which I want to drop. I will say age, and after that I will be giving the printout of student. I will execute this. Okay, okay, so now I'm getting name Akshay. I'm not getting age, then I'm getting phone number and book. Okay, so this is how you can delete some key and the value pair. If you delete the key, the corresponding value will be automatically getting deleted. Okay, so next what we will see is how to delete your dictionary. Okay, so uh, now I've seen how now I've shown you all how to delete a particular key. But if you want to delete the entire dictionary, then you can do that as well. You just have to say del, then the name of your dictionary. And if I'm now giving the printout of my dictionary, which is a student, I won't be getting any results. Let's see what we are getting. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm not getting any result because our dictionary, which is student, has been deleted because of this del. And after that I'm giving the printout of my dictionary. And since this del has been executed before this print statement, which means basically our dictionary will be deleted first, then we are trying to print a dictionary which actually don't exist because it got deleted, and because of which we got that error. Okay, so now if I am commenting out this code, okay, so now I'm commenting this code, and now I will make use of the clear. Okay, so you can even make use of clear function to clear your dictionary. Okay, so now if I'm just saying name of the dictionary dot clear, that means whatever key value pairs that are there inside of my dictionary will be getting erased. And now if I'm just giving the printout of student, I don't think we will be getting any key value pairs. So as can be seen, I'm just getting the curly brackets. Initially whenever I used to give printout, inside of this curly brackets it used to give the key and the value pairs. But as of now it has just pasted those these curly brackets, and no value has been given inside of it. Okay, so this is because we have made use of the clear function, which actually clears the data. Okay, so now we have done with the dictionary. So thanks for watching, and now if you have any doubts, just go and watch this entire video over again. Your doubts will be getting clarified. And this is the reference code which I'll be giving you all, guys. Just go and search for these codes inside of this course, and you will find them. Okay, so thanks for watching. So what's up, guys, welcome to Python Django tutorial, and in this class we will see how to make use of if statement. Okay, so I will create one file. I will again save that file on the desktop uh, with if.py, and I will save this. I will replace that file. Okay, so now the file has been created. So now let's see how to create how to make use of if statement. Okay, so I will declare one variable s10, and I will declare the variable 2. I will give the value s20, and now I will make use of the if statement. Okay, so now I will say if a variable 1 is greater than the variable 2, then print variable 1 is greater than variable 2. If I'm just saving this and running the code, now I'm not getting any output because now let me just tell you how this is working. Okay, so I have declared one variable variable 1 as 10, and I have declared one variable 2 as 20. Okay, so currently a value of the variable 1 is 10 and the value of the variable 2 is 20. So now this condition will check if the variable 1 is greater than the variable 2, then it will print this print statement. Okay, so this is basically like uh, it is saying if 10 is greater than 20. So as can be seen, 10 is not greater than 20, so because of which it will not print it, not give this printout. Okay, so but if I am just saying this something like if the 30 is greater than 20, print this, it will do. Okay, so if I'm just saving and running this, it is saying variable 1 is greater than variable 2. So basically this is the print statement. Okay, so now I will say variable 1 is variable 2. Okay, so now if I'm just changing this operator to uh, this less than sign, now it will check if variable 1 is less than variable 2. Currently value of the variable is 10 and value of the variable 2 is 20, so this condition will be satisfied. Okay, so 10 is less than 20, so because of which this print statement will be printed. Okay, so now I will run this code and I will get this output which says variable 1 is uh, sorry, variable 1, it should be giving the this output. Okay, sorry guys, I forgot to make changes over here. Okay, so then I will get this output which is variable 1 is smaller than variable 2. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the if statement. Now I will comment out this code, and now I will declare the variable 3 over here. Okay, so I will say variable 3 and I will give the name to this variable 3 Akshay, and I will declare one more variable which is also a string variable, and I will say Akshay only. So now I will check whether this variable 3 and 4 are equal. I will say if variable 3 is equal to variable 4, then I will say print they are same. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and executing my code, now I'm getting this output which says they are same. Okay guys, there's a difference between the operators that you use inside of the math and operator that you use in the programming. So over here what it does is it checks whether the variable 3 and 4 are exactly same. Okay, so double equal to sign stands for equal to operator, which checks whether both the variables are same. Okay, so now if I'm just making change to another variable, and if I'm just saving and executing this over again, I won't be getting any output. Okay, because now variable 3 and variable 4 are not same, they are different. And now if suppose this condition is when this condition is getting executed, this is the output what I am getting. Okay, so now if suppose this condition is not satisfied, then I want something else also to print, so I will make use of the else. Okay, so if this condition is getting satisfied, this will be printed. Okay, so if this condition fails, then whatever that is there beneath the else part, it will be getting printed. I will say uh, they are not same. Okay, now I am just saving and running this over again. So now I'm getting the output which is they are not same. I'm getting this output because variable 3 and 4 are not same. Now I'll be commenting this code as well. Now if suppose I want to give the multiple conditions, then I can do that also. Okay, so what I'll do is I will make use of if. I will say if variable 1 is small than the variable 2, print variable 1 is smaller than variable 2. Okay, and I will make use of elif. Okay, so I will say elif variable 1 is greater than variable 2, then I will say variable 1 is greater than variable 2. Okay, so this is the second condition what is specified by me. Now if I'm just saying else print they are same. Okay, so if I'm just running this code, I'm getting variable 1 is smaller than the variable 2. Okay, so over here what we have done is we have declared the variable 1 as 10 and we have declared the variable 2 as 20. Okay, so first this value will be a value of variable 1 which is 10 will be coming over here, and value of variable 2 will be coming over here. It will ask if 10 is less than variable 2, then it will print the variable 1 is smaller than the variable 2, which is actually true. Okay, so where is my code? Let me just open the shell also. Okay, so this is how the code is working. Okay, so what it is actually doing is, okay, so now as can be seen 10 is greater than 20, and because of which this statement is been printed. Now if I'm just changing this value of variable 1 as 40, and now if I'm just running this over again, I'm getting this second statement which is variable 1 is greater than the variable 2. Let me just evaluate this. Okay, so currently value of the variable 1 is 40 and the value of the variable 2 is 20. Okay, so first this condition is like if 40 is greater than 20, it will just imagine this way, huh? Okay, so you can imagine this scenario in this way. It will see whether this 40 is less than 20. No, it is not. So because of which this print statement won't be getting printed. Then it will check this condition, is 40 greater than 20? Yes, it will be printing this statement. Okay, so if any of these conditions fails, then this third condition will be getting printed. Okay, so if suppose both of these values are 20 20, and if I'm just saving this and running. Okay, so I don't know why this is. Okay, so currently execution will take something like this. Okay, so you can imagine first it will check if 20 is less than 20, this condition is false, so this statement won't be getting printed. Then it will check if 20 is greater than 20, no, then this will also not getting printed. Then since both these conditions have failed, now it has only one option to print this last statement, which is they are same, because if this condition fails, then execute this condition. Okay, if this condition fails, then execute this else part. Okay, so else part is like the default part. If both these conditions get failed, then this third one will be getting printed. Okay, so if you want to give one more condition also, then you can give that as well. If then you want to give some other condition over here, like 20 is not equal to 20, then do something like not equal to, you can actually do something like this also. Okay, so you can make n number of the conditions the way you want, but the thing is that it should start with the if, and it should else with the else. Okay, and in between you can put n number of the else statements the way you want. So basically for your understanding, I have changed this name of the variables with the digits, but in reality it should be going something like this. Okay, so yeah, I will be giving you guys these codes so that you can use them in the future. Okay, so now I will be making use of the multiple line comments, which is double quotes, double quotes, double quotes, and this entire code will be getting commented. And now I have to stop this commenting part, so I'll be making use of double quotes, double quotes, double quotes. So whatever it is there inside of the three double quotes will be getting commented. Okay, so it's starts over here and it stops over here. Okay, so whatever that is there inside of the scope of this three double quotes won't be getting printed. So now let me just show you how to make use of the two conditions. Okay, so now I will declare a as 10. I will make use of the variable b as 20, and I will make use of the variable c as 30 over here. And now if I want to give two conditions simultaneously, if I want to say something like if a is greater than b, if a is greater than b, if a is greater than b, and if c is greater than a, I will give some printout. I will say both conditions are satisfied. Okay, so now it will check if the a is greater than b, and it will again check if the c is greater than b. Okay, so when this condition has been satisfied and also these conditions have been satisfied, when it comes to the end is operator, and you make use of the end when if this condition is failing, or this condition is failing. If either of this condition is failing, then this print statement will be printed. Okay, so in order to this print statement to get printed, both of these conditions have to be satisfied, which is a should be greater than b and c should be greater than a. If suppose any of this condition gets failed, this print statement won't be getting printed. Okay, so now if I'm just saving and running this code, I'm not getting any output because one of these condition is failing, which is a is not greater than b. Now if I'm just changing the value of these to 25, I'm saving this and running, and now I'm getting both the conditions have been satisfied, because a which is 25 and b which is 20, 25 is greater than 20, and over here c which is 30 and a is 25, 30 is greater than 25, and because of this condition is getting satisfied. Okay, so when both these conditions have been satisfied, only print has been printed out. In just now a few minutes back you have seen that this condition was failing, and because of which we didn't got this print statement. Okay, so this is how uh, you can make use of the AND operator over here. Now let me just show you how to make use of the OR operator. Okay, so I will copy this, I will come down below, I will paste it over here. Okay, so now instead of AND I will make use of OR. Okay, so now if suppose I'm changing this value of a to 10, now if the this condition is satisfied or this condition of this satisfied, then this print statement will be either condition either condition is satisfied. Okay, if this condition is getting satisfied or this condition is getting satisfied, then this print statement will be printed out. If both these conditions are failing, then this print statement won't be given. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this with Control plus S, and now if I'm just running this, then I'm getting either condition is satisfied. Okay, so one of the conditions is getting satisfied. In this case, if this condition is getting satisfied and this condition is getting satisfied, is okay. Okay, if both the conditions are getting satisfied, it's more than enough. If both the conditions are failing, then it won't print. Okay, if one condition is failing, either this condition is failing and this is passing, or this condition is failing and this condition is passing, it will print. But when it comes to the end, both these conditions have to be satisfied. Okay, and either one of them is failing, then this is not printing, and if both the conditions are failing, then it is definitely not printing. But when it comes to the and or is a little bit better compared to and. Okay. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching. This was all about the if statement, then the greater than, less than, then you can even make use of the less than or equal to sign over it. Okay, so you can even make use of the less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or you can even make use of the equal to operator. Just now how we have seen in the previous tutorials. So these are different types of operators that you can make use of. So if you are knowing how to make use of them, I mean, if you have the hands on the programming languages like C, C++, and all, then this will be little bit easier for you all. But if you're a complete beginner, this will be a little bit difficult for you people to understand, but you will get this. Okay, so thanks for watching. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be learning about the loops. Okay, so let's get started, and let's try to see what we have inside of our loops. So I will create one new file, and I will again save this file as forloop.py on the desktop. You can save this file wherever you want. I am saving these files on the desktop. So now in the previous tutorials we have seen what is this for loop. We have used this for loop, but we have not seen what we can do with this for loop in depth. But now I'll be telling you guys more things about this for loops. So for loop is nothing but it is a loop that is used to iterate over the sequence of code. That sequence of code could be from the list, tuples, dictionary, a set, or a string. Okay, so all these concepts we have already seen in our previous tutorials. So let's get started, and now let's just uh, declare one this list over here. I will call this list as a variable one, and inside of this square brackets I will declare few items. Okay, okay, so just like how we have done previously, I will make use of the same values just for your understanding. Okay, so now I have given 5 items over here, which is January, February, March, April, and May. And now suppose I want to print out these items, then I will make use of for loop. I will say for y in variable name of the list. Okay, I will say print y. Okay, so now when I'm just saving this and executing the code, I'm getting this January, February, March, April, May. Okay, so now let me just tell you how this code is getting executed. Why this is not moving? Okay, so now let me just say iteration 1 over here. Okay, and for first iteration I will copy this code, paste it over here. Okay, so for first iteration you can imagine things how this I mean this is how things will be going on. Okay, the first iteration the value will be January over here. For January, in this particular variable, which is variable 1, we will say print January. Okay, and because of which I am getting this January over here. And for iteration 2, next time what will happen is, for next iteration it will be Feb. Okay, and for Feb in our list we will be printing out Feb. Okay, and now I will come down below, and now this will be our iteration 3, and for iteration 3 I will say print out March, and now this is how I am getting the output. Okay, so just watch these things carefully. And for iteration 4 I am having this April. Okay, and for iteration 5 I'm having this May. Okay, so over here you can see that we are getting this output. Okay, so January, February, I forgot to change this, March, April, and now I'm getting this value as May. Okay, so whatever that is present over here, it will come over here and it will be getting printed. So this is how we are getting this output because of this iteration. This is how iterations takes place. So this is the index 0, this is index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4. So all these index values will be coming over here, index values, and after that this for loop will go on continuing as long as this list is not getting looped. Okay, so it will be this for loop will be iterating through this entire list, and after that this is how we will be getting the output. Okay, so most of the people don't know how to iterate through and how to debug the code, so I just thought like showing you guys how this code is working. Okay, and next what we have is looping through the strings. Okay, so now we have seen how to loop through the list. Now if you want, you can even you can even uh, loop through a string, and let me just show you how to do that. I will commenting this code. I will come over here and I will declare one variable 2 over here, variable 2 as, okay, now let me give the name as a Python, and now I will say, let me just for x in variable 2 print x. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and running this code, so now I'm getting these letters. Okay, so Python. Now let me show you how this code is working. So let's get started and let's try to see how this code is getting executed. So first will be iteration 1. Okay, so for iteration 1 I will be copying this code, pasting it over here. For first iteration the letter will be P over here. Okay, so letter P will be here. So P in the variable 2, which is over here, we'll say print out P, and because of which we are getting, where is our shell? Okay, so because of which we are getting this first P over here. Now I'll copy this, paste it over here, and now this is for the second iteration. For second iteration letter will be Y, and we will be getting Y as the output, and for third iteration it will be T, and we will get T over here, and after that it is H, and then over here also it is H, and now we are getting this H, then it will be O, then it will be N. Okay, so basically this is how this iteration goes on, and we are getting the output as Python Python. Okay, so now I will make use of the one more variable over here. I'll say variable 4, and variable I will assign this variable 4 some values. I will say Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so these are 4 items which are passed by me inside of my list. Now what I'll do is I'll make use of the for loop. Okay, so I'll say for z in variable 4, I'll be printing that z value. Okay, and I will be also making use of the if condition. Okay, so if z is exactly equal to Tuesday, then I will be saying break. I don't want this loop to execute anymore. So now I'm saving and running my code. Okay, so why the hell I'm getting this Python over here? So this code is getting executed. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm getting the Monday and Tuesday. Now let me show you how this code is working and how this iteration is going on. For iteration 1, what will happen is I will make use of these three codes to comment this code. So basically this is how this code is working. Okay, I will copy this. I will paste this over here. For first iteration, the value will be Monday, and it will print Monday over here. Okay, and because of which I am getting this Monday, it will check, okay, whether Monday is equal to Monday, Monday is not equal to Monday, so it won't be breaking the won't be executing this break statement. So now let's just go to the iteration 2, and now let's see what happens in iteration 2. For the next iteration, value will be Tuesday. It will check whether Tuesday is exactly equal to Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday is exactly equal to Tuesday. So now it will execute this statement, which is a break statement, and because this break statement has been executed, now this loop won't be running any further. So that means this Wednesday and Thursday won't be getting printed. This uh, these statements, which is print z, and if z is exactly equal to uh, which is Tuesday, won't be getting executed, and because of which this for loop ends over here only, and because of which we are getting Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so this is how we can make use of the break inside of our for loop. And if suppose now if I want to make use of the continue, I can do that as well. So let me show you how this continue is working. So I will paste this over here. I will copy this code only, and I won't be wasting my time. And let me just paste this over here. Okay, so now what I'll do is instead of break, I will make use of continue. Okay, so if I'm just saving this and running my code, I'm getting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was supposed to be getting breaked. Let's see how this code is working. Okay, so now I will cut this statement z, and I will put it outside the scope of if. Okay, so I'll put it over here. Let me just save and run this. Okay, so I'm getting the output as Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. I'm not getting Tuesday over here. Okay, so now let's just see how this code is working. So here is the output Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. So now let me just show you the execution. I will come over here. I will copy this code to show you all the execution. First is iteration 1. I will copy this. For first iteration, value over here will be Monday. Put this in double quotes, for your understanding. I'm just writing if the Monday is exactly equal to Tuesday, it will continue. Okay, and when it comes to the continue, all the instructions after encountering of this continue won't be getting printed. Okay, but since this continue is inside of this if condition, that means we can print the value of Monday. So because of which I will be getting this value Monday printed over here. And now our iteration 2 will start. For iteration 2, what will happen is For iteration 2, value over here will be Tuesday. Okay, so if Tuesday is exactly equal to Tuesday, continue. That means this print statement won't be getting executed. Okay, this won't get executed, and because of which we are not getting Tuesday over here. For next iteration, now I have iteration 3. Okay, for next third iteration we will be having Wednesday over here, and it will see if Wednesday is exactly equal to Tuesday. No, Wednesday is not equal to Tuesday, so it will continue. Okay, and over here we will be saying print Wednesday, and because of which we are getting this Wednesday over here. But over here this was not getting printed, and because of which we are not getting Tuesday over there. Okay, so next, for next iteration, which is the fourth iteration, what I'll do over here, I will change this to fourth. I will say this is Thursday, and if the Thursday is equal to Thursday, if Thursday is equal to Tuesday, no, it is not equal to Tuesday, so this continue won't be getting executed, and we can print out this Thursday. Okay, and because of this execution, I mean because of this print out statement, I'm getting this Thursday over here, and this is how the code is iterating, and this is how we are getting this output over here. Okay, so thanks for watching. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be studying about the list. Okay, so when it comes to the list is a collection which is ordered and changeable. Okay, so when it comes to the storing items or data inside of a list, you can list can give you guarantee that all these items will be stored in order, and whenever next time you will be accessing those items will be stored inside of that list in a particular order only. Okay, and in Python lists are written with the square bracket, and let's see how to do that. I'll be opening Python. Okay, I will press Alt plus F to access this file. I will click on new file, and again I will press Alt plus F, and I will say save as, and now I'll be saving my file on the desktop with the name as list.py. Okay, so now I'll be saving my file, and inside of this I will be writing my code. So if you are like making use of the list, first of all, let's just you have to define the variable. I will say list1. You cannot make use of the term list because this is a predefined word inside of the Python, or let me just take some other variable. I will say data1, then make use of the equal to sign, then type out this square bracket, and inside of that I will make use of double quotes, then single quote, double quotes, and single quotes. Okay, so whatever item that you want to pass, you should be passing that inside of this double quotes, and that data should be separated out with the single quote. Okay, so now I have created a list which has Jan, Feb, and March, which is January, February, March. I have passed 3 items, and now if suppose I want to print out these 3 items, then I will be saying print, and I will give the name of a variable which is data1. Now I will be saving this with control plus es, and I will again then press alt F to, okay, I will now say alt R to run this, and I'll be clicking on this run module, and now as can be seen I'm getting this output Jan, Feb, and March inside of our Python shell. Okay, so let me just keep this side by side so that we can see the output. Okay, so now what I'll do is, if I want to access this only first element, which is January, then what I'll do is I will come down below and I will say print, and data1, then I will again make use of the square bracket, and I will make use of this 0 over here. Okay, so now when it comes to the list, first item is at position or index 0, then the second item is at index 1, and the third item is at index 2. Okay, so always make sure that list starts from zero position. Okay, so now I will be commenting out this line. Okay, and now I'll save this with Control plus S. I will say Control plus R, and now I'll be running this. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm getting the first item, which is Jan, and if I want to access this third item, then I will be saying data, and index is 2. Okay, and if I'm giving the index as 1, I'll be able to refer this item. I will say Control plus S, then I will be running this, and now I'm getting this output as a March, which is the third element. Okay, so now if suppose let me just add let me add one more over here. Okay, so now I have added this many elements. If suppose I want to access this last element, then I will be saying -1. Okay, so when it comes to the -1, this last element could be accessed with this. If I'm just saving this, and if I'm now running this code, then I will be able to refer this last element, which is May. And if I'm saying -2, then I'll be able to refer this uh, last second last element, which is April. Okay, so if I'm saving this with Control plus S, and if I'm just running this code over again, then I'm getting this output. Okay, so this is how you can refer these elements. Now if suppose I want to access the elements from this one position to this last position, this is 0 1 2 3 4. If I want to access from 1 to 4 only, then I will be saying 1, then 2 colons, and 4. I'm saving this, I'm doing Alt R, and I will get this output. Okay, so now I'm getting February, March, and April. Now if I want to get the data from 1 to 3, I will be saving this. I will get this this, and let's see what we are getting. Okay, so I'm getting the February and March. Okay, so this is how you can access the specific items. Now again, I will be commenting out this line, and let me just copy this. Okay, I will copy this, paste this over again, and now if suppose I'm just doing I'm removing first number, and if I'm just saying colon 3, then all everything will be printed from the beginning till the third element. Okay, now if I'm just saving this and running this code, as can be seen, I'm getting January, February, and March from the first, second, and the third. Okay, so first three elements will be printed. And now if suppose I am saying something like data 1, and if I'm saying 2 and the colons, then everything after this second element will be posted printed out. I'm saving this, running. Okay, so now as can be seen, March, April, and May, which is March, April, and May. I'm getting this output. So this is how you can make use of them. Just make sure that you are getting these concepts of list. Okay, so now I'll be commenting this code as well. Okay, so now I will come down below, and now if suppose I want to change the value of the items inside of my list, then I can do that by targeting that particular element. Okay, so if suppose I am saying data 1, and if I want to change the element, the second element, then I will give the index as 1. Okay, so I will say data 1 equal to, and I will change this to Monday. Okay, I will save this, and I will come down below, and I will say print, and now I will print the entire data 1. I will save this, Alt R, and I will execute the code. Okay, and now as can be seen, I am getting January, and instead of February I am getting Monday. Okay, so this is all because of that. Over here we have changed this element, change this value on the index 1 with this Monday. Okay, so we have specified the index and changed that value to Monday. Now what we will be doing is we will be printing out the all the items that are there inside of our list. So I will be commenting this part and this part as well. Okay, so in order to print out the all the items of our list, we will be making use of the for loop. Okay, so we will say for, then I will say item in data 1, then two colons, then hit enter key. We will say print item. Okay, so now I'm just saving this and I'm running this code. Then we are getting this output, which is January, February, March, April, May. Okay, so over here what is happening is we are making use of the for loop. Okay, so we are saying for item in data 1. Data 1 is our list which got item January, February, March, April and May. We are saying items in data 1, we are printing out those items. Okay, so initially when this loop will be executing, initially it will be executing the first item, which is the January, which is inside of the list data 1, and after that this statement will be printed, and because this statement will be executed, and because of which we are getting this output as a January. And next time, our next item is February, and because of which we are getting February over here. Okay, so next time when this loop will be running, we will be getting March, then again April, then again May. Okay, so this is how you can print out the elements or the data that is there inside of our list. Now if suppose I want to get the length, we will be looking about this concept of for loop in the future, but as of now, for your understanding, I have told you all how to print out the content of our list. So next we will see how to get the length of our list. I mean, if we want to find out how big is our list, then we will be making use of the len function. Okay, so lel, then make use of the parentheses, and inside of that you should be passing this our list. Okay, name of our list is data 1. I will say data 1, and I will save this, and I will run this thing, and now I'm getting number as 5. Okay, so 5 over here, the 5 indicates the number of the elements or the items inside of a list, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Okay, so this is how we can find the number of the elements or the items inside of our list. Okay, so now we will be looking at the append. Okay, so when it comes to the append is basically a function used to append or add something to the list. Okay, so now if I am making use of the append function over here, I'll be making use of this append function as I will say data 1, which is a name of our app, name of our list, sorry, and then I will make use of the append, and inside of that I will be passing out the value. Okay, so now after May comes June. I will say June. I will save this. I will press Ctrl plus R and I will run this, and okay, it is not getting printed. I don't know for what reason. Okay, so we have not given the print statement, and now I will say data 1. I will save this, and I will execute the code. Okay, so now we are getting the list as January, February, March, April, May and the June. Okay, so whenever we are making use of the append function over here, whatever that is put inside of this append function, that is appended at the end of the list. Okay, so June will be coming over here at the end of the list. So this is how you can make use of the append function, and there is also something known as a insert. We will be looking at how to make use the insert function right now. Okay, so now I will make use of the append, sorry, not append. Now I will make use of insert. Now I will be giving the name of our list, then I will say insert. Then when it comes to the insert function, it got two parameters. First is position and then the value. Okay, so now if suppose you want to insert something at the first position or the second position, then I'll be giving that position first, then I will give the value. Okay, so now I will say this is Tuesday. I will save this. I will run this code, and now let me just show you what is going on. Oops, we have forgotten to give the print out data 1. I'm saving this, and now I'm running. Okay, so now I'm getting January, then I'm getting Tuesday. Okay, so on the second position I have added a Tuesday over here. I have sorry, yeah, this is the zeroth position, this is the first position, and since I had specified as first index over here, because of which that item got added over here. But okay, so one thing you should be noting over here is that January is there, February is also there. Okay, so when it comes to the insert function is actually inserting in between. Okay, so now it can be seen value of February is not getting replaced, it is just pushing the value of February a little bit ahead, and over there it is adding this Tuesday. Okay, so this is the function, or this is the role of the insert function, for where you just have to specify the index, and after that you have to specify the value. And now if suppose I want to insert something at the third position, and I'm just saving this, and I will say Control plus R and execute this code. And now if I'm just pulling this a little bit above, I'm getting this as January, February, March, then I'm getting Tuesday over here. Okay, so we had specified the position as third, which is 0 1 2, and this is the third. Okay, so it is getting inserted after the third index. This is our third index, this is 0, this is first index, this is a second index, and after that it is inserting over here at the third index. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the insert. And now I will be commenting this part also. Let me just close this shell. Now since in just now few minutes back I have added this Tuesday, now if suppose I want to remove this Tuesday or whatever item that is added by me in the list, if suppose I want to remove that, then I will be making use of the remove function. Okay, so I'll specify the name of my list, then I will say remove, and I will be passing the name of the item which I want to remove. Okay, so I want to remove Tuesday from the list, and then I will say print, and data 1. I will save this, Alt R, run. We got one error over here. Okay, so that item is not there inside of the list. If I am just commenting this part and running my list, let me see whether that item is there. Okay, so that item is not there inside of my list, so because of which we cannot remove it. If suppose I want to remove the May from the list, then I can do that. I will say remove May, and now I will be printing this, run. Okay, so now as can be seen, May has been removed from the list. We have January, February, March and April. May is not there. Okay, so this is how you can make use of this remove function. And all these extras what you see, these are known as the comments, by the way, and this prevents the code from executing. Okay, so now I will comment this part, and next what I have is pop. Okay, so when it comes to the pop is just like remove, which removes the, so the only difference between the remove function and the pop function is that remove function can be used to remove almost any item. You can remove January, February, March, April, May, anything. But if I'm just saying data 1 dot pop, and I'm just executing this, what pop function does is it just only removes the item that is at the end of the list. Okay, so currently at the end of our list is let's see who is there at the end of the list. That particular item will be removed. Run the shell. So now currently values in our list are January, February, March, April and the May. Okay, so as of now this statement is not getting executed, and because of which May is still there. Okay, And let me just show you. You people might get confused. I am adding June. I am adding June over here. I am commenting out this part. I'm saving this and I'm just running. Okay, and I am getting all these values up till June. Okay, now what I'll do is I will come over here and I will give the printout, one more printout, just just before popping. Okay, so first what it will do is it will print the entire list, then it will remove one element, then it will again print the list. Okay, so I'm running this code over again, and now I'm getting this list. Okay, so first it is printing all the list without applying the pop function, and this is the second list which is been printed after applying the pop function. This is before application of the pop function, and this is after application of the pop function. As can be seen, pop is removing the element at the end of the list. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the pop. I'm commenting this code now. Okay, so now we will see how to delete items from our list. Okay, so now if suppose I want to delete the January, then what I'll do is I will go inside of my code and I will make use of the del, then I will say data1, and I will specify the index. Okay, so currently January is at the 0 index, so I will come over here and I will specify the 0 position, and let me just give the printout. Okay, so I will give the printout over here. I will say data1. So basically this is the printout just before the deleting, and over again I will make use of the print. I will save this. So basically this will be printing the list before deleting, and this will be printing the list after deleting. Now I will run this. Okay, so as can be seen, before deleting January was there, and after that January is not there. Okay, so del function does the job of removing specific element. If I want to remove the element of the item at the fourth index, then I will be replacing that one with 4. I will save and run this. Okay, so now as can be seen, January, February, March, April, May, June. Then I'm getting the output as January, February, March, April. May is not there. Okay, so May was at the index of 4, so because of which it has been removed. Next, if suppose I want to delete the entire list, then I can do that as well. Okay, so what I will do is I will first of all I will comment this code. I will comment this entire code, then I will come down below and I will come down below and I will say delete data1, and after that I will be printing the data1, which is our list. I will save this, I will run, and as can be seen, data1 is not defined. This we are getting this because we have deleted the data1. Okay, so this is how you can delete the list if you don't want. Now we will see how to make use of the clear function. Okay, so whatever values we have inside of a list. Okay, so currently we are having this many items inside of a list. Now if suppose I want to remove all this or clear all these items from the list, then I will be making use of the clear function. I will say data1, which is a name of our list. Whatever name that you are giving to your list, you should be defining that variable. Then you should say clear, and after that just apply the clear function and give the printout. Okay, print out of our list. I will save this and run. Okay, so now as can be seen, I am getting this square bracket. uh, Currently we were getting the these many items were present inside of the square brackets. Okay, so as can be seen, bracket is opening over here, square bracket is getting close over here, and inside of that we are getting some output. But currently we are just getting the square bracket because we have applied the clear function. Clear function basically does the work of clearing all the data. Okay, so this is what we have covered in the list. Thanks guys for watching. I think I have covered everything that is involved inside of a list. Okay, so keep watching guys, and thanks guys for watching. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be studying about the set. So I'll open Python over here. I will say Alt F, create new file. Again I will say Alt plus F, and I'll be saving this file on the desktop. I'll give the name as set.py. I will save this, and now I will be declaring few variables. I will again say data1. And when it comes to the making use of set is specified with the curly brackets. And now let me give you the definition of set. Okay, so set is nothing but the collection which is unordered and unindexed. In the previous classes we have seen the list and the tuple. When it comes to the tuple, there was order, there was addition of the elements, and everything was indexed over there. Okay, so whenever you're accessing an element, you could have found that particular element of the item on that specific location. And when it comes to the tuples, you cannot change the items in the tuples, but you can access them. And when it comes to the set, in the set everything is unordered and unindexed. Okay, so whenever you want to add something or access something inside of set, you won't find any specific order or indexing of the items inside of a set. Okay, so now let's just see how to declare a set and how we can make use of it. So declare a variable whenever you want to use a set. Make use of the equal to operator, then make use of the curly bracket, and inside of that we will be specifying the items. Okay, so curly bracket, double quotes separated by the single quotes, double quotes separated by the single quotes, and let's just add some items. Over again I am making use of the same items: January, February, March, April, then I'm making use of May, then comes the June. I'm saving this, and if I'm just giving the printout of this data1, and I'm just running this module, then I'm getting this output, which is January, April, February, June, March, May. As I've told you all earlier, everything is unordered over here and unindexed. Okay, so there is no order or the indexing. You all the items are like randomly printed. Okay, so currently just see the order. January is at the first index, at the 0 index, then the April, then February, then June, then March and May. And if I'm executing this file over again, you won't find these elements ordered in this manner. They will be again changing its place. Okay, so let's see. I will come over here and run the file, and now May is at the first position, then the June, then the March, then the April, February and the Jan. Okay, so they are just randomly printed out. There is no specific order or the index. So set is a little bit blunder. List is a good option because you can everything, all the items you can find at a specific index and specific location. You can change them, you can access them. But when it comes to the set is horrible. Now if I want to find a specific item inside of a set, then I can do that with the help of the if I want to I mean if I want to find the whether this list contains the item known as a March, then I will say if March. Okay, so I'll be saying if March in data1, then two colons, print yes, it is present. Okay, I'll save this and I will run. Okay, so first I'm getting the printout of the list, and then it is saying yes, it is present because that particular item is there. That we are getting the printout of the list because of this statement. Okay, and if I'm just saying something like November, I'm just saving and executing the code over again. I won't be getting any output because November is not there, so because of which this condition won't be getting satisfied, and because of which this print statement, which is falling under this if statement, under the scope of this if statement, which because of which it won't be getting executed. Okay, so now let me just comment out this code. I will come down below. And next what I will do is, when it comes to the creating the item, you cannot change these items, you cannot change the items of this particular this set. Okay, so now this is a set what is created by us, which got some items. If suppose I want to change the value of the March to some other value, then I cannot do that, because as we have seen previously, all these items get executed in the random order, and to find a particular specific item inside of a set, it is not possible. So because of which we cannot replace or change or modify the items inside of a set. But if we want to add some new value inside of this set, we can do that. And we will be doing that with the help of the add function. So I will come down below and I will say data1 dot add, and then we will pass the value in between of the double quotes. If suppose I want to pass the value as a December, then I can do that. Then after passing the value, I'll be giving the printout. I will say print data1. I will save this and run this code over again. As can be seen, I'm getting January, March, April, June, May, February and December. Okay, so December has been added over here. Okay, so only a difference with the set is that when it comes to the set or any other examples what we have seen, with the set you can just add something and you can remove some items. Okay, so if you want to add some few more items to this set what is created by us, you can do that. You can add the data. If you want to remove some data, you can remove that data, but you cannot find some specific data on a specific location and you can change that. Okay, so changing is not available, but rest everything is available. Okay, so now if you want to add multiple items to this set what is created by us, then you can do that. Now let me just show you how to add the multiple items. And in order to add the multiple items, we will be making use of the update function. Okay, so now I will give the name of our variable and I will say dot update, and this is our function. Okay, so inside of this function we will be passing a list kind of a thing. Okay, so when it comes to the list is specified with the square brackets. So now what I will do is I will add Monday, Tuesday, and I will add Wednesday. Okay, so what this will do is this will add this three more items to our set, which is data1. And if I'm just going and giving out the printout of data1, okay, there is a mistake over here. Okay, I don't know what, but unexpected indent. Okay, so now we are getting this output, which is June, March, Feb, Jan, April, Wednesday, Tuesday, May, Monday. Okay, so these items have been added. We were getting that error because we had given space over here. Okay, indentation is important when it comes to the Python, so just make sure that everything is well intended. Now suppose I want to remove a specific item from our set, we can do that. If suppose I want to remove April from this data1, then I can do that with the help of the remove function. I will say data1 dot remove, and I will give the name of the item which I want to remove. Okay, so I want to remove April over here. I will save this and I will run the code. Okay, again we have given the space. I will run this over again. we didn't got the output because we have not given the printout. I will say data1, I will save, and over again I will run this code. Okay, so now as can be seen that particular item has been removed from the set. Let me just minimize this. Now if suppose I want to remove the last item in this particular set, then I can do that with the help of the pop. We have seen what pop can do in our previous tutorial. Pop is basically a function used to remove the last element in your list or your set, whatever that is. So in this class we will see how to make use of pop with the help with set. So whenever we are like removing the last item from set, we cannot see what item has been removed, because everything over here is random. There is no specific order. Okay, so in order to check which item has been removed from our set, we will be assigning that item to a variable. Okay, so I will call it variable x is equal to data1 dot pop. Okay, so what this will do is whenever this sentence will be getting executed, it will be removing the last element from this data1, and it will be assigning that last removed element to the variable x. Okay, so now we just have to give the printout of variable x just to see which item has been removed. I will save this, and now I will execute. So when this code was executed, last item was May, and because of which it got removed, and we got this output as a May. Okay, so this is how you can catch the item which has been thrown from your set. Okay, in the previous tutorials we have seen how to make use of the clear function. Clear function is basically used to clear when we made use of the clear function with the list, we were able to clear out all the items of our list. Okay, so now if I am just saying data1 dot clear, it will be clearing the all the items of our data1. Okay, so after application of this clear function, there will be nothing inside of our data1. We will be just getting some parentheses. Okay, so as can be seen, we are not getting anything because everything got cleared. Okay, so now if I'm just commenting out this part, and we have also learned something as a delete with the del. We will be now looking at how to make use of the del. So I will show you how to delete this entire set. I will make use of the del, then I will pass the name of our set what is created by us, which is the data1. After execution of this statement, this data1 set what is there will be getting deleted. I will save this and I will execute this code, and that data1 has been deleted. So this is how you can delete the set if you don't want, and if you want to remove the last element, make use of the pop. If you want to clear your set, make use of the clear function. And now I will show you how to make use of the union. Okay, so in order to make use of the union is basically a function which is used to unite or add something. So let me create one more set known as a data2, and to this I will pass few things. I will say Monday, Tuesday. You can give any items. Okay, there is no restriction over here. And now I will come down below, and I will say data3, which is basically the third set what I am declaring over here. And I will say data1 dot union, and inside the parentheses of this union function I will say data2. Okay, so what this will do is, Okay, so what this will do is it will combine all the items of data 1 and the data 2, where data 1 is one set and data 2 is another set, and now third set will be created, which is data 3, and all the items of data 1 and data 2 will be getting mixed or added. And now let me just give the printout. I will say data 3. If I'm just saving and running this code, then I'm getting this output, okay, which is actually combining all the items of set 1 and the set 2. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This was all about the sets which you will encounter inside of Python. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be studying about the tuples. Okay, so when it comes to tuples is basically the collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Okay, so previously we have seen list in which we have added some items to the list which we were able to change, and inside of the list there was order. Okay, so all the items were placed in order inside of a list. Yeah, and when it comes to the tuple, inside of the tuple you can actually tuple can give you a guarantee that all the items will be found in a specific order. But the thing is that in the list we were able to change the specific items of the list, but inside of the tuples you cannot change the items of the list. Okay, so inside of the tuple, once it is defined, it is defined. You cannot change, modify, or do anything to it. Okay, so I will come over here and I will create new file now, and I will say alt F. I will say save as, and I will say tuple.py, and I will save this file on the desktop. Okay, so now let me just close this shell. Okay, so this is our brand new file what is created by me, and I will declare a variable. You can declare almost variable. I will say data2, and when it comes to the tuple is specified with the curly brackets. Okay, so previously we have seen how to make user list, which was making use of the square bracket, but the tuples are defined with the round or round brackets, and structure is almost same, somewhat same. And now I will make use of the same variables what I have or items what we have seen previously. Okay, so now I have 4 items inside of our tuple, and now if suppose I want to print out, this is almost same as that of the previous one. I will say data2. I will say alt R, and if I'm just giving the printout, then it is printing the items which is January, February, March, and April. If I want to access, okay, so now let me just comment this. I'm just commenting out the code because this you could use in the future. Then I will be printing the first element or item, sorry. I will say 0. I'm say saving control plus R, and I'm doing alt R. Okay, so now I'm getting this January. Now if I want to access the last item, then I'm doing -1. Then I will save my code with control plus S. I'm doing alt plus R to run this. Okay, so now I'm getting this April, and now over again I'm just commenting out this. I'll come down below, and if suppose I want to access the items in terms of range, then I can do that as well. Saving, and I'm executing this. Now I'm getting this January and February. Okay, so basically the meaning of this is print all the items from beginning till the index of 2. Okay, so as can be seen, I'm getting this January and February, which is it is printing the item at index 0, index 1, but don't print the item at the index of 2. And let me just comment at this line, and okay, let me just add few more items over here. April, after April comes March. Okay, I think this much is enough. Then I will give one more print statement. This is we have these things we have already covered in the previous tutorial, but let me just print all the items from index 1 to index 4. If I'm just saving this and running this code, then I'm getting output as a February, March, and April. Okay, so as can be seen over here, I'm saying from the element 1 to 4, this is the 0, this won't be getting printed, this is at 1, and because of which I'm getting the output as February. Then the March, which is at the position 2, and it is a position 3, whatever that is there on the position 4 won't be getting printed. Okay, so because of which I'm getting the output as a February, March, and April over here. I will comment this code also, and I will again make use of the print statement. And now I will say data 2, and after that I will be saying something like 2 and colon. Okay, so if I'm just saving this and executing, see what output we are getting. Okay, so whatever that is there uh, after the element after the index of 2 will be getting printed. Okay, so this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. Okay, so March will be getting printed, April will be getting printed, then okay, January, February, March, April, May, sorry guys, and June. Okay, so this is how we will be getting the output. Okay, so now what we can do is, if suppose I want to print the element from the end of the tuple, then I will be making use of the negative indexing. Okay, so I will say data 2, then I will make use of this parenthesis, and this whatever element, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, this is minus 3. I will say minus 3 colon minus 1, and I will save this, I will run, and I will get this output, which is April and May. Okay, so I am getting this value as April and May. Okay guys, now comes the changing the values of the tuple. Okay, so as I have said previously, you cannot change the value of the tuples, but you can change the value of the list. Okay, so what I will do now is you have to pay close attention over here what I'm doing. So first I will declare a variable. I will say data 3. Okay, listen carefully now, and I will be converting this tuple into a list. And in order to do that, I'll be making use of the list function. I'll be making use of the list function, and what I want to convert into list is this tuple. Okay, so I'll be passing this variable as a parameter over here. So I will say data 2. Okay, so now what will happen is, inside of this inside the parenthesis of list function, I'm having data 2 as a value. Okay, so what this will do is, this will consider data 2, which is actually a tuple, into a list, and it will assign that value to this data 3 variable. Now what I can do is, I will say data 3, and if suppose I want to change the value of the tuple at index of 1, then I will specify that index, then I will say equal to. And if suppose I want to change this to something like Monday, or whatever that is, or whatever that you want to apply, then you can apply that. Then I will declare one more variable, which is data 4. You can give any name, no issues with that. And over again, I will be currently what we initially what we have done is, we have converted this tuple into a list with the help of this list function. Okay, so we have converted this tuple into list, then we have changed the variable. Now again, in order to display this data in a form of this tuple, we will be making use of the tuple function. We will be now we'll say tuple over here. This is basically the function, and inside of this tuple we will be passing the parameter as data 3. Okay, so we will say data 3, And now if I'm just going and printing out data 4, okay, you have to print out data 4, okay, because currently the data, I mean whatever process we have done over here, all the results have been stored inside of the data 4 variable, so because of which we will be giving the data 4 as output. Now I will say control plus s to save and alt plus r to run the code. And now I'm getting the result, okay, so January instead of the February I'm getting Monday, and all the values are same. Okay, so whenever you want to change the data into a tuple, first of all you have to convert the tuple into list, then change the values, then again convert that uh, list into tuple, and then you can give a printout. Okay, so as of now let me just comment out this code what is used by me. And now or again I will say okay, so now let me take the variable at a data 6. And if suppose you want to find out where a specific whether the specific item is inside of your tuple or not, then you can make use of for loop or if loop. Okay, so since we are finding whether a specific item is inside of our list, then we will make use of if statement. Okay, so now if I want to find out whether March is there inside of my list, then I will say if, then I will pass the item what I want to search. If m- March is in data 2, print it is there. I'm saving this and running the code. So now I'm getting it is there. Okay, and if suppose I'm saying something like December, I'm saving this, executing, we are not getting any output. Okay, so because December is not there inside of our tuple. Okay, so this is how you can check whether a specific item is there or not. Okay, so currently you might be getting confused about this if condition. If is basically a for it is a kind of a loop. In the future classes we will be looking in depth about these loops, but as of now I've just shown you all guys this example just for your understanding. Don't get confused if you didn't got this whatever the logic I have applied over here. Okay, in the future classes we will see how to make use of the if. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll be showing you guys how to print out the items of our tuple. So what I'll do is I will make use of for loop. I will say for items in data 2, then I'll make use of the columns print items. I'm saving this and running the code. Okay, so now all the items of my tuple will be getting printed. Okay, so January, February, March, April, May, June. So now when I'm looking at the syntax, this is a for loop which I'll be covering in the future classes, but as for your understanding, you should be saying for, then you can give the name of any variable in data 2, which is the name of our tuple. We should be saying print items. Okay, so over here inside of the for loop indentation is important. Okay, so make sure that after putting the colons, when you will be hitting the enter key, your cursor will be coming over here and it will not come over here. Okay, so it won't be coming over here, and if you are saying the or putting the printout statement somewhere over here, it will not work, it will throw an error. Okay, so just make sure that indentation is important. It should be coming somewhere beneath the uh, that statement should be coming somewhere beneath your this declaration of variable. And if I want to change the name of the variable, I can do that. If I'm just saying this x in data 2 print x. Okay, so whatever variable that you are declaring over here, it should be coming inside the scope of the print. Now I'm just saving this and running over again to show you all over again how this is working. Okay, so now we are getting the same output. Okay, so now let me show you how to add two tuples. So currently I'm having this one tuple as data 2. If I'm creating one more tuple as data 3, you can give any variable, you can even give your names, no issues with that. And over here I will say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so after passing these values, what I'll do is I will try to add these two tuples into the third one. So what I will say is I will say data 3 is equal to, no, data 3 variable is already there. I will say data 10, you can give any name. Now I will be adding these two tuples, which is data 2 and data 3. So because of that I will be making use of this data 2 plus data 3, and after that I will say print data 10. I will save this with Ctrl plus S and Ctrl Alt plus R to run. And now as can be seen, January, February, March, April, May, June, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So since I have made use of the operator plus over here, plus is nothing but it is used to add something. Okay, so if I had done something like 4 plus 5, the result would have been 9. So let me just show you. If I am saying 4 plus 5, it is basically the addition. Okay, I'm getting the output as a 9. So since I am doing something like data 2 and data 3, which are our tuples, by the way, and because of which I am getting this. Okay, so it is basically adding everything. So okay guys, this is all about the tuples. Thanks for watching. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be learning about the while loop. Okay, so in Python we make use of something known as the while loop, which we will see after some time. So now I will be saving this file on the desktop. Okay, so let's get started and let's try to see what we can do with the while loop. Okay, so while loop is basically a loop which executes certain amount of the statements as long as one particular condition that is given by a user is true. Okay, so what I'll do is I will declare one variable over here, and after that I will make use of the while statement. I will give the value to this variable as 10. Okay, so I will say variable 1 is equal to 10, while variable 1 is less than 10, we will say print this is hello. Okay, and then we will come down below and we will say variable 1 is equal to variable 1 plus 1. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and running this code, let me just show you. Okay, so now it can be seen 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 times. Okay, so 9 times this sentence, which is this is hello, has been printed. Now let me just tell you why this is happening over here. So outside the scope of this while loop, I have declared one variable with the name variable 1, and I have assigned the value as a 1. Okay, so now this is a condition which says as long as variable 1 is less than 10, execute this two statements, which is first it will print this is hello, then it will do variable 1 is equal to variable 1 plus 1. Now let me just tell you how this is working. Okay, so for first iteration, okay, so after this let me just comment out this entire part over here. Okay, so for first iteration, what will happen is this condition will be something like this. Okay, so now let me just copy this, come over here and paste this. So first for, for first iteration, value will be like this. It will say while the condition is less than 1, print hello, and because of which I am getting this first statement, which is hello. And initially the value of the variable 1 is 1, and because of which you can imagine this as a 1. Okay, so now this will do 1 plus 1, and it will assign value 2 to this variable 1. Okay, so now next comes the iteration 2. Okay, so now what will happen during the iteration 2 is, for iteration 2, during this last statement, value of the variable 1 is 2, because it is saying 1 plus 1 has been assigned to this variable 2. Okay, so now for next iteration, value of the variable 1 will be 2, and now it will again check whether the value of the variable is less than 10. Yes, it is 10. So now it will print this is hello, and now I'm getting this second line over here. And currently the value of the variable 1 is 2, and now that 2 will be passed over here, and now it is 3. Now this 3 value will be assigned to this variable 1, and for next iteration value, and because of this last statement, for next iteration value of the variable 1 over here getting updated. Okay, so because of this iteration over here, value of the variable 1 is getting updated. So next I have the iteration 3. Okay, so next, for next iteration, what will happen is value of our variable is 3. Now it will again check while whether this 3 is less than 10. Yes, it is less than 10. So now this third statement will be getting printed. Okay, so this will go on continuing. Okay, it will just go on doing that. Let me just copy this. Okay, then iteration 4 will start. Okay, then iteration 4 will start. Over here, value of the variable is value of the variable 1 is 4, and this 4 will be passed over here. And now after execution of the statement, 4 plus 1 is 5, and now the value of the variable 1 is 5 over here. Okay, so you can imagine something like this. Now value of the variable 1 is 5. Okay, so now for next iteration, which is iteration 5, we will be having the value of the variable 1 as 5, because in the last statement it has said 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, and that 5 value has been assigned over here. Okay, so now while 5 is less than 10, it will be printing this is hello. Okay, and now this value of the variable 1 is 5, which will be coming over here 5, and now it will do 5 plus 1 is 6, and it will assign the value of 6 to our variable 1. Okay, so now next is the part of 6 iteration. During the 6 iteration, value is 6 over here, value of variable 1 is 6 over here also, and now it will do 6 plus 1 7, and it will assign 7. Okay, so next I have 7 iteration. Then it will again check whether 7 is less than 10. Yes, it is less than 10. Then it will do 7 plus 1 is equal to 8, and for next iteration, which is the 8th iteration, I will be having, while it will check over again, while 8 is less than 10, it will print this is hello. And in this, now it will again getting updated. It will say 8 plus 1 9, and that 9 value will be assigned to the variable 1. And next I have the iteration 9. It will check whether 9 is less than 10. Yes, it is less than 10. So now over again, it will come over here, it will do 9 plus 1 10, And now what will happen is, for iteration number 10, it will check, okay, so whether 10 is less than 10. No, 10 is not less than 10. Okay, so 10 can be equal to 10, but 10 cannot be equal less than 10. So this condition is getting violated over here, so because of which for the 10th time we are not getting any output. Okay, so we are not getting any output. Now it will over again assign this 10 over here, and it will do 10 plus 1 level. And since this condition is getting violated over here, so because of which it won't be printing value after this. Okay, so over here our while condition is getting violated, and because of which we are getting this line printed only for the 9 number of times. Okay, and if I had specified the condition as variable 1 is less than or equal to 10, then this is hello would have printed 10 number of times. It will print that way only. Otherwise you can give it a try. You can see this by trying out by yourself. Okay, so this is how the execution goes on over here. I am not removing this code. You can refer this code in the future. So now what I'll do is, now we have seen how to give the printout, or what you can do is you can give the printout of variable 1 over here. Okay, if I'm just saving this and running, okay, I'm getting error somewhere. Okay, so if I'm giving the output of I, then it is saying 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and it is not printing 10. But if I'm giving the condition something like if the variable 1 is less than or equal to 10, and if I'm just saving this, and if I'm now running this code, then it will go, the iterations will continue till the 10th. Okay, and now I'm getting this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so this is how this code is working. So you can implement few changes over here and check out how this code is working. So now let me just show you the advanced part over here. So now I will be commenting this entire code right from the beginning. Okay, so this is for your understanding. Now I am just extending this code a little bit more. So now what I'll do is I will make use of break over here. I will declare one variable is equal to 1, variable 1 is equal to 1. Then I will make use of the while condition. I will say while variable 1 is less than 5, print variable 1. Okay, so print variable 1. Then over again I will make use of the condition over here. Okay, so I will check whether variable 1 is exactly equal to 3. Okay, so if variable 1 is exactly equal to 3, I will make use of the break over here. And down below I will say variable 1 is equal to variable 1 plus 1. Okay, so now let me just see whether this is working or not. Okay, so now I'm getting this output which is 1 2 3. Now let me show you how this code is working. Okay, for iteration 1 I will be commenting this code. For iteration 1, what will happen is I will copy this. Okay, I will paste this over here. For iteration 1, value of the variable 1 is 1. Then it will say print 1, and if I'm just where is my shell? Okay, so now let's just see how this code is working, how we got this output 1 2 3. Okay, so when I it will check whether the 1 is less than 5. Yes, it is less than 5, so we will say print 1. So we got this 1 over here. Then it will again check one more condition. If 1 is exactly equal to 3, no, as of now 1 is not equal to 3, so it won't break. Then it will do something like 1 plus 1, and this 1 plus 1 value, which is 2, now it will be getting assigned to the variable 1, and now variable 1 got new value, which is 2. I will copy this and I will come down below here and I will paste it over here. Okay, so now the iteration 2 will start. For iteration 2, it will check now the value of the variable 1 is 2, because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and now this 2 will be coming over here. Okay, so now it will check whether 2 is less than 5. Yes, it is less than 5. Now it will print 2, and because of which this print statement I'm getting 2 over here. Now the next condition will be checked. If 2 is exactly equal to 3, then break, but as of now 2 is not equal to 3. Okay, and over here we have this variable, which is variable 1 plus 1, which is 2 plus 1, which is 3, and now the new updated value of the variable 1 is 3. Okay, so now let me just show you what happens for iteration 3. Okay, so next I am having this iteration 3. During the iteration 3, value of the value of a variable over here will be 3. It will check if 3 is less than 5. Yes, 3 is less than 5. It will print 3, and because of which we got 3 over here. Okay, and now for next condition, it will check if 3 is exactly equal to 3. Yes, 3 is exactly equal to 3, and because of which we will be executing this line of code, which is break. What break does is break will end this loop. Okay, when this break statement will be getting executed, this loop won't be running any further. Okay, so after that this variable won't be getting updated. Okay, so 3 plus 1, which is 4, won't be getting updated, and this loop won't be getting executed beyond the scope, and because of which we have just stopped over here by printing 1 2 and 3. After this not nothing is working. This condition of this loop is broken, and everything stops over here only. Okay, so this is how this while we can make use of the break inside of our while loop. So next what we will be looking at is continue. Okay, so we will be working with this very same example. Now let me show you how to make use of the continue. I will copy this code only. Let me just go to the top. Okay, I will copy this code. I will come down below and I will paste it over here. Okay, so now instead of break, I will make use of continue. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and running this code. Okay, so condition is getting violated. Somewhere something went wrong, and because of which it is not stopping only. So okay guys, there is a small issue. We just have to cut this condition and put it just above this if condition. Okay, so now let's just see whether this is working or not. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. It is getting printed two number of times. Okay guys, now let's just try to see whether this code is working or not. I will run this code. Okay, so now I'm getting some output 1 2 3 2 4 5. Now let's just see how we are getting this output. Okay, so I will copy this I will copy this code. Now let me just show you how this is iterating. Okay, okay, for iteration 1, this is the code. Okay, so for iteration 1, what happens is initially the value is of the variable 1 is 1, so this 1 will be coming over here. 1 is less than 5, so I will say 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now the new value of the variable 1 is 2, and now it will check if the 2 is exactly equal to 3. No, so it won't it won't be excluding this part, so it will continue over here, and it will print the variable 1, which is it will be printing 2, and it will be printing this value 2, but we are getting this value 1, so there must be some mistake in the code. Let's just go to the top. Okay, so here is the mistake. Okay, so this code is also getting executed. We have to comment this code. We just forgot to do that. I will come over here. Okay, so because of that code we were getting those errors. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this, I was like why we are getting this error. Now there is one more error. Let's see. Okay, so now it should work. So now I'm getting 245. Let's see how we are getting this value. Okay, so for first iteration what happens is uh, value of variable 1 is 2. This 2 will come over here. It will check whether sorry, value of the variable is 1 is 1. It will see whether 1 is less than 5. Yes, then it will do 1 plus it will do 1 plus 1, which is 2, and now value of the variable 1 is 2. Okay, and now it will. Okay guys, these things got messed up. Let me just explain this over again. Okay, so initially value of the variable 1 is 1. 1 will come over here. Okay, so now it will check 1 is less than 5, then it will do 1 plus 1, which is 2, and now value of the variable 1 is 2. Okay, so now it will come over here, and it will check whether the 1 is less than whether 1 is exactly equal to 3. It is not, so it will continue, and now printout of 2 will be given, and now because of which we are getting 2. And for next iteration, for iteration 2, what will happen is now the updated value of the variable is 2. It will check whether 2 is less than 5. Yes, 2 is less than 5. Then we will do 2 plus 1, which is 3, and now this 3 value will be assigned to this particular variable. Okay, so now it will check whether the 3 is exactly equal to 3. Yes, it will see that 3 is exactly equal to 3, and then this condition will be getting executed, because this condition continue is inside of this if condition. As can be seen, it is just inside of the if condition, and because of which this continue, this print statement won't be getting executed, because this what this continue is doing is it will just ignore the all the code just after its execution. So when 3 is exactly equal to 3, this condition got executed, and because of which it will ignore all the statement of the codes beneath it, and because of which we didn't got the output of 3. For next iteration, for iteration 3, now what will happen is iteration 3, value over here is 3. Now it will check whether 3 is less than 5. Yes, 3 is less than 5. Now it will do 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Now updated value of the variable 1 is 4. Now it will check whether 3 whether this 4 is exactly equal to 3. No, it is not equal to 3. So now it will give the printout of 4, and because of which we are getting this 4 over here. Okay, and now I have the iteration 4 for next iteration what happens is our updated value is 4. It will check whether 4 is less than 5. Yes, 4 is less than 5. Then we will do 4 plus 1, which is 5, and updated value of variable 1 is 5. Then it will check if the 5 is exactly equal to 5. No, so it will not execute the statement, and now it will give the output as a 5, and because of which we are getting output over here as a 5. And for next iteration 5, we have the updated value as 5. 5 is not less than equal to 5. Okay, so this condition gets violated, and because of which these statements won't be getting executed, and because of which we are not getting an output over here. So we are just getting output as a 2, 4 and 5. Okay, so this is how we can make use of the continuous statement to just overlook the execution of the iterations after it. Okay, so thanks for watching. This was all about while loop. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be learning about the Python. So I will be saving this file on the desktop named as array. Okay, so let's get started, and now let me just tell you what are these arrays. Okay, so when it comes to the variables, we are like, okay, so when it comes to the variables, if I'm saying the variable x is equal to 10, and if I'm just giving the printout of this variable x, let me just save this and run this inside of the module. Then as can be seen, I'm getting this output as a 10. Okay, so over here what is going on is this variable x is storing only one value, which is 10. And now we can make use of concept of array. So when it comes to the array is a variable which stores the multiple values. Okay, so now let me just tell you how this is working. So first of all, we will be giving name to my name to your array. So I will say item list. You can give any name, you can even give your name, and array is always identified with the square bracket, and inside of the square brackets we will be putting the items. Okay, so first of all I will put the item 1. I will just make use of some random name of some random variables over here. Okay, and then I will say item 3 and item 4. Okay, so this is how you can pass the items or values to a array. So over here the position of this first item is at 0, this is at the position 1, this is at the position 2, and this item is at position 3. Okay, so when it comes to the Python inside, or I mean when it comes to the arrays, first item is always is at the position 0 and not at the position 1. Okay, so now if I want to give the printout, and now if suppose I am saying print item list, which is a name of my array, and if I'm just saying print item at the position 1, then it will print item 2 and not item 1. Okay, so let me just save this, and let me just run the module. So now as can be seen, I'm getting the output as item 2, because so when it comes to the arrays are reference based upon the index. Okay, so this is at the index 0 and this is at the index 1, and the rest of the item is at the index 2 and index 3, etc, etc. Okay, so over here we pass the index number. Okay, so now if I want to reference the first item, I will say item is at the index of 0, and it will print the item 1. Okay, so this is how we will be accessing the items of our array. I can even say a is equal to I can say something like this, and I can pass this value over here, and it will give me the same output. Okay, so you can do this also. You can pass the value of you can pass that value to some other variable, and then you can give the output. Okay, so now I think this is enough. Now if suppose I want to change the items of my array, if suppose I want to replace this item 2 with something else, then what I will do is I will say item list, which is item list, which is name of my array, and this item is at indexed 1. Okay, so I will put that index, then I will say equal to, and now I will put my name. Okay, And now if I'm saying print item list, if I'm now running this module. Okay, so I'm getting this error because when it comes to the array is it is a array, so I cannot just pass on this just name of the array. So now if I want to access the value or item at this index of 1, then still I'm getting error. I don't know for what reason. Item list is not defined. Okay, there was spelling mistake. Okay, so now as can be seen, now over here I'm getting the output as Akshay. Okay, so now what this will do is this will put this value over here on the place of this item 2, and now when I want to access the item on the index of 1, it is giving me the output as Akshay, okay, and not as a item 2. So now if I want to print the all the elements that are present inside of the this array, then I will be making use of for loop. What I will do is I will say for, then I will declare some variable. I will say x in item list, which is name of my array. Then I will put two colons and I will hit enter. Okay, and after that array will come over here and not near the margin, because this is the scope of the for loop. You cannot just go and write your code from this point. Okay, so over here in the Python, indentation is important. So now I will say print x. Okay, now I'll save this and I will run the module. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm getting the item 1, and in place of the item 2, Akshay is getting printed because I have changed the item over here, and then item 3 and the item 4. Okay, so over here what is happening is now let me just show you how this code is working. Okay, so this is how this for loop is working. I will for first time you can imagine something like this. When this loop will be iterating for the first time, item 1 will be coming over here from this array item list, and this same value will be getting printed over here, and because of which I'm getting this output as a item 1. And for this is happening for iteration 1, and now for second, and now for second iteration, over here item 2, which is currently Akshay, because I have changed the item over here, this value will be getting printed. Okay, and because of which I am getting the value as Akshay. And for third iteration, item 3 will come over here, and same will be getting printed out. It will say item 3, and because of which I'm getting this, and same will happen for the iteration 4. For iteration 4, fourth item will be coming over here, and that fourth item will be getting printed, and because of which I am getting this output as item 4. Okay, so this is how I am getting the output. Currently I am getting this only 4 iterations, because inside of our array there are only 4 iterations. Okay, so now if I am just changing this to apple, banana, carrot, I'm just giving some random values. I know this carrot is not a fruit, but let's just focus over here. Okay, and if I'm just running this, I'm getting one error. Okay, so I have forgotten to close my comments over here. Okay, so I have opened the comment sections over here and I had forgotten to close them. So now it should work. Okay, so it is saying apple, akshay, carrot, and the grapes. The second item is replaced because of this sentence, which is replacing this item at the index one. It is replacing this banana with my name, and because of which I'm getting this output. Okay, so this is how you can change the values over here. Let me just comment out this code. Uh, okay, I will copy this. Okay, so now this is the new array what is defined by me. You can refer this code. I will be providing you guys this code. So now if I want to find the length of my array, then what I will do is I will define one variable length. I will say length of fruits dot length function. Okay, and I will give the printout. I will say print. I will save and run this code. I'm getting one error. I'm getting the error for the item set. Okay, so it's getting error because of this previous code. Let me just comment this entire code. Okay, so all the code has been commented. Now let's just run this. Source must be, I have not saved the file. Oh no, list object has no length. Okay, so I'm accessing this in a wrong way. I have to define a length function, and inside of that I should pass the name of my array. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm getting the output as a 3, which is basically telling me that there are 3 items inside of my array. Okay, so you can this is how you can access the number of the items that are present inside of your array. And now if suppose I want to add one more item to my array, then I will be making use of the append function. I will say fruits dot append, and inside of this I will pass what I want to carrot, and I will make use of this for loop. I will paste this over again, and I will say for result in fruits, I will print the result. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and running, I'm getting one error. Result, yes. Okay, so as can be seen, I'm getting the output as apple, grapes, banana, and the carrot. And when I'm making use of the append function will always add the items at the end of the array. Okay, so carrot will be added somewhere over here. And now I'm making use of the for loop. I have already explained you all how this for loop is working. So whatever parameter that you enter or use over here, that should be passed over here. And at this place you should make use of name of your array, and this will just keep on looping and print all the items that are present inside of my array. Okay, so now if suppose I want to remove some element from my array, then I will be making use of something known as the pop. Pop is basically the function that you can use so to remove the items from your array. So this is how the pop function would look. You just have to say name of the array dot pop, Pop basically removes the last element. So if after execution of this fruits dot pop, if I'm just printing out my array, it will be giving the output as a apple and grapes, and this banana will be removed. Okay, so now let me just save this code and run the module. As can be seen, I am getting the apple and the grapes, and this banana has been removed. Okay, so currently you will not get carrot item appended over here, because this line has been commented, so this will not get executed, and this carrot won't be getting appended over here. Okay, so now if suppose I want to remove the item from the specific location, if suppose I want to remove the grapes, I don't want to remove the banana item, then I will give the index of the particular item as a parameter. Okay, so this is at the index 0, this is at the index 1, and this is at the index 2. So I will say pop 1, and it will remove the grapes and give the output as apple and banana. Okay, so I will save this and run the module. It is giving the output as apple and banana, and grapes have been removed. Now if suppose I don't want to make use of index, but if I want to, if I know the name of the item that is there inside of my array, and if suppose I want to remove that particular item, then I will be making use of the remove function. I will say fruits dot remove, and I will specify the name. Okay, so now if I want to remove the apple, then I will specify the name of the item over here. I will save this and execute. Okay, so now I'm getting the output as a grapes and banana. Apple has been removed because of this remove function. Okay, so this is how you should be making use of these methods. Different type of methods are there inside of Python. You can go and Google out, you will find a few more. So thanks for watching. So what's up guys, welcome to Python tutorial, and in this class we will be learning about classes. So I will say classes.py, and I'll save this file on the desktop. And when it comes to the classes, Python is an object oriented programming language. Almost everything in the Python is an object with which has some properties and the methods. And when it comes to the class is like a constructor or a blueprint for creating an object. So now when I'm saying objects, a person is an object. When I'm considering a car is also an object. So when I'm considering anything as an object has properties. Okay, so now if I'm taking the example of a person has a property like the first name, last name, then the age, address, and these are some of the properties or the parameters of a person, and because of this reason I can consider person as a object. So now let me show you how to declare a class. I will say a class, and I will give the name as a person, and inside of this I will give two colons, and inside of this I will give the variable as a age. Okay, so I will give the age as 23, and now if suppose I want to access my class, I will say print, and I will give the person. I will save this and I will run this module. And as can be seen, name person is not defined. Okay, as of now we have not defined it, so because of which we are not getting anything. And if you are like printing the class name, you won't actually won't get anything. So now I will create an object of this person. Okay, so I will say p1, and I will say p1 is equal to person, and now I will come over here and I will give the printout. I will say p1 dot age. Okay, so now if I want to access the age of this person, first of all I've created the object which is p1, and now I want to access the age. I will say run module, and now I'll get the age as a 23. Now suppose I'm coming over here and I am giving the name as another property, and I will give the my name only, and now I will give one more printout over here. I will copy this and I will paste it over here. I will make use of the same object, but now I want to access the name. I will say name. I will save this and I will run this module, and now we'll get the age as 23 and name of that person. And now suppose I want to create second object, then I can do that as well. Now I will say object as p2, and if I'm just saving this and running this over again, now I'm getting the same output. Okay, so you can create n number of the objects of particular class. I have created two objects, which is p1 and p2. Okay, so these are the two objects which are created by me. Okay, so now let me just comment out this code, and now I'll be telling you guys about something known as the init function. Okay, all the classes have the function called init function, which is always executed when a class is being initiated. You can use the init function to assign the values to the object properties or other operations that are necessary to do when the object is being executed. And you can use this init function to assign values to, for name and properties. I mean, you can use this init function to assign values to the properties of a person or any object that you create. So first of all, let me just come over here, and I will say class person, and I will now define this init function. I will say define, then this is how we will be defining the init function. And first parameter that goes to this init function is self, then the parameters. Second parameter will be name, and then I will pass age over here. Then I will say self dot name is equal to a name, and I will say self dot age is equal to age. Okay, so these are two assignments what are done by me. And now I will create a object. I will say p1 is equal to person, and inside of this I will pass now two values. First is name, and second parameter that it will take is age. Okay, so over here what is going on actually is we are declaring a class named that person, and it got one function named as a init, and the first parameter is self, then the name and the age, and the name is passed from this to this position, and age is passed from this parameter value to this parameter. And after that, when I say self dot name is equal to name and self dot age is equal to age, the self parameter is a reference to the current instance of the class and is used to variables that belong to that class. Okay, so you can say at a given time, when time t is equal to 0, whatever value this name is having, it will be assigned to this, and whatever value this age is having, that value will be assigned to this. And we can make use of those values, because later on we can even change these values. Okay, so because of that, this is how this thing is going on. And now suppose I want to give a printout, then I will say p1 dot name over here, and I will give another printout, and I will say p1 dot age. I will save this, and I will run this module. Okay, so it says invalid syntax. There is some problem over here. Let's see. Okay, I have not put two colons. I will save this. And this is not intended, so basically this should start from over here. Okay, so I will cut this, I will come over here and I'll paste it over here. Indentation is highly important. I will save this, and now I will run the module. Okay, so now I'm getting the output as Akshay and 23, which is basically my name and age. And now suppose I want to change the values. Okay, so currently I've set person p1 is Akshay and age is 23, and after that I got this output, which is Akshay 23, which is my age. Now what I'll do, I will change these variables. Okay, so I will come over here and I will say p1 dot name, and I will give the value as xg over here, and after that let me just give a printout after making the changes. I will save this, and I will run. Okay, so as can be seen, when I give the printout of the name and the age, I'm getting the name and the age, which is Akshay and 23. Then I have changed the name of object P1 as AKZ, and again I have given the printout of a name and age, and after that I'm getting the name as AKZ and not as Akshay. Okay, so this is how you can change the property values over here. And even suppose I want to add the age, I will say p1 dot age is equal to 24. I will save this, and I will run this in the module. So now as can be seen, both the values have been changed over here. So previously it was Akshay and 23, now it has been changed to AKZ and 24. Okay, so this is how you can change the values. Now if suppose I want to delete this object p1, then I will come over here and I will say delete p1. Okay, and after that this object will be deleted. Now if suppose I want to give the printout of this first name and the age after deleting, then I won't be getting the output. Okay, so I'll save this, I'll come over here and run the module. Okay, so first of all let me just run this over again and show you the fresh output. Okay, so first of all these two printouts will be given, which is p1 dot name and p1 dot age, which is Akshay and 23. After that I've changed the value of name as AKZ and the age as 24, and I'm getting the output as AKZ and 24. Then I've deleted the object over here, and after deleting the object I have given the printout, and after deleting the object, that means object is no longer available, that means no name as a no age, and I'm still trying to access them, and because of which I'm getting this error which says name p1 is not defined, which is basically because I have deleted this object. Okay, so this is the concept of the classes, guys. This is how you can create a class, defined a person, I mean define an object, and object has a different properties and the methods, and this is how you can delete or modify your objects. Okay, so thanks for watching. This was all about classes. So what's up, guys, welcome to Python tutorial. Let's get started. And in this tutorial we will be learning about the functions, how to create a function, how to write a function, everything. So I will create one file. First of all, I will save this file as functions.py on my desktop. Okay, so let me just close this. And now when it comes to the function is nothing but it's a block of code. I mean inside of the function you write some certain piece of code, basically the statements which are executed by the function when it has been called. Okay, so now let me just show you how to write a function. Function has been identified with the keyword def, which is definition of the function. Then we give the name of the function. So now let me just give the name as hello. Then we put two open and close the round bracket. After that we hit the enter key, and after putting the colons, as can be seen, cursor is coming just beneath the name of your function. You cannot write the definitions of function right from this margin. Okay, so if you are like after putting colon, if you are hitting the enter key, function definition should start from this point. Okay, so where the cursor is coming. So over here inside of the Python, indentation is important. So what I'll do is I will say print I will say print hello Akshay. Okay, and if I'm just saving this, and if I'm just running this module, I'm not getting any output. Okay, I'm not getting any output because I have not called the function. Currently I have just defined the function. So now I will come out of my function. So basically whatever that you write, it will be aligning over here. So now in order to exit the function, we will hit the enter, we will just come to the margin side, and now we will be calling the function. Okay, so this is how you should be calling the function. You just have to write whatever that is there present over here. You should write it on your console. So this is the calling function. When your console will be encountering this, it will go over here and it will execute this part. Okay, so as long as it is not encountering the calling function, it will not execute the definition of your function. This is what you see, this is called the definition of your function, and this is your calling function. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and I'm running this, now I will get the hello Akshay. Okay, so this is how you should be defining your function, and this is the name of the function, and this is the statement. Now when it comes to the function can even take the arguments. Okay, so now if I'm just saying person, I'm giving the uh, name of my function as a person. What I will do is I will call this function over here. I will say function, and inside of this function I will pass the parameters or arguments. Okay, so I will say name, and whatever name that you want to pass over here, you have to define that name inside of your calling function. Okay, so I will say Akshay, and now what this will do is this will be concatenating name. Okay, so if I'm just saving this and running, then I'm getting the output as hello Akshay. Okay, so now let me just tell you how this is working. Basically this code won't be getting executed as long as calling function is called. Okay, so now once this calling function has been called, this calling function will pass this parameter value, which is Akshay, from this calling function to this function definition, and now my name Akshay will be coming over here, and from this point this variable could be used inside of this function definition. So from this point my name will be coming at this point of position, and because of which I'm getting the output as a hello Akshay. Currently there is no space in between, so in order to give the space I will give space over here. I will save, and I will do run the module, and now as can be seen I am getting little bit of space. Okay, so now if I want to add pass few more arguments to my function, then I can do that. I will give my last name, and whatever number of arguments you pass. Currently now I'm passing this first argument and this second argument. In order to catch this argument inside of the function definition, we should I mean there should be also two arguments. Okay, so first argument will be catched by this variable, second argument will be catched by this variable. Okay, so if I'm just giving only one argument, and if I just try to execute this, it won't run because this is an error. Okay, so whenever we are specifying two arguments, there should also be two arguments over here. Okay, so I will say hello Akshay, and I will give a little bit of space over here after my first name, and then I will say last. Okay, and if I'm just saving and running this, then I'm saying I'm getting the output as hello Akshay. Okay, so what is happening over here is when I'm calling this function, which is person, the Akshay value will be passed at this place, Mahekar will be passed at this place, and Akshay will take place of this variable, and last name will take place of this variable, and this is how we can pass the value from the calling function to the function definition. Okay, so now suppose I want to give the name of another user. I mean, if I'm calling this calling function two number of times, then I can do that. Okay, so I will give some. Okay, so now let me just give some another name. I will call XZ, and I will run this module. Okay, so now as can be seen, I am getting this two output, which is saying hello Akshay Maker, hello XZMYK. So when this calling function will be encountered, these two value will be Akshay and the Maker will be passed over here, and this I will get output as a hello Akshay Maker, and the second time this second calling function will be called. This will pass this akz value over here, and mayk value at this point, and these values will be getting propagated on this place, and because of which we are getting this printout. Okay, so you can call this calling function n number of times with different values, and you will get the output. Okay, so functions are basically a return to save your time. Okay, so if you wanted to execute this function for second time, you might have to write the entire code inside of this function over again, but because of these functions you can reuse this code for this second values as well. Okay, now let me just comment out this code. Now if suppose you don't know how many number of the arguments which will be passed from the calling function to the called function, then there is this one way that you could make use of. So let me just copy this over again. I will paste this over, place this at this point. I will call this argument as a variable, and I will copy this. Okay, I will paste this. I will call this function as a shopping list. Okay, so now if suppose you don't know how many number of the arguments will be passed from this calling function to this called function, then you can make use of the xtrig. Okay, so what this xtrig will do is whatever number of the values that are passed by you from this place to this function definition, it will be catching them. So now I will say plus var, and if I'm just saving this and running the module, I'm getting an error. Okay, currently I'm getting this error because since I'm sending two values, this will function as a array. Okay, so in order to access this first element, I have to make use of the square brackets over here, and if I'm just saving, and now if I'm just running this, it is saying hello Akshay, and if I want to access this second element, which is this one, I will make use put one and run this. It is saying hello mayk. Okay, so what is happening over here is my calling function, I mean I don't know how many number of the arguments which I'll be passing from this calling function to this called function, so I will make use of asterisk. Okay, so asterisk stands for any number of values. Okay, so now when I'm passing these two values, it will function as an array. Okay, and in arrays first element is at position 0 and the second element is at position 1. Okay, so when I wanted to access this first item, I was making you putting 0 here, and when I wanted to make use of this second item, I was putting 1. Okay, so this is how you can do that. If suppose I want to give all the printout of all the items that are present over here, then I will make use of for loop. Okay, so what I'll do is I will say for items in var. Okay, so now the scope of the for loop starts from here, so this printout statement should be coming inside of this for loop over here. Okay, so now what will happen is this for loop will run for this two number of times, and it will print variable 1 and variable 2. Okay, so if now I'm just saving this and running, it is saying hello mayk, hello mayk. Okay, now I have to remove this. Now there is no need for me to put this. I will say items. If I'm just saving and running this module, okay, I got an error. Okay, so this variable and this variable is not same. I made a spelling mistake. For items in variables, now it should work. Okay, so now it is saying hello akz, hello mayk. So now let me tell you how this is working. So from this calling function, these two values are transferred over here, and now this for loop will run for those number of items. Okay, so for items in var, so it will extract the items from this var, and it will print them over here. Okay, so it will say hello item 1, hello item 2, which are these two values. And if I'm giving item 4, and now if I'm just running this code, then it will give the printout for phone number of times. Okay, so this is how you can make use of for loop. Okay, so now I have commented this part. I will make use of function over here. Okay, and this will be the scope of that function. So now let me just define a calling function. Just give me some time. And now if I'm just passing the values over here, item 1, item 3, and all those items will be catched by these three elements, and I can just give the printout. Okay, so now if I'm just saying print a plus b plus c, and if I'm just saving and running this, then I'm getting this output. Okay, so now if I'm just declaring, if I'm just saying I mean if I'm just passing the key and the value pair inside of my calling function, then these values will be jumbled up. Okay, so now if I'm just, so initially what was happening was this item 1 was replaced by this one, item 2 was getting sent on this place, and item 3 was getting sent on this third place. Now if suppose I want to send this item 1 on the place of C, then I will say C is equal to item 1, and now item 1 will be coming on this place, and now I will say A is equal to item 2, and C, I will say B is equal to item 3. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and running this module, as can be seen, I'm not getting the output as a item 1, item 2 and item 3. I'm getting the output as a item 2, item 3 and the item 1. So now let me just explain you what is happening over here. So currently what we are doing over here is we are passing the key and the value pair. So this C is known as a key, and A and B, these are known as a key, and these items what I am passing, these are known as the values. Okay, so what this will do is this will pass the item 1 on the place of C. Okay, basically item 1 will go over here, item 2 will be coming on this first place, and item 3 will be going on this middle argument in the place of B. Okay, so since the value of A is item 2, so I will get item 2 as the first printout. As can be seen, I'm getting the item 2 output. Then I have for B I have assigned the value of item 3, and for C I have assigned the value of item 1. So because of which I'm getting this output. So basically you can pass the keyword arguments or a pair of keyword and value pair through functions in this way. Okay, so this is how you can pass the values. And now if suppose I am passing the numbers like 2 and 23, okay, whatever that is, and 55, and if I'm just adding these numbers, I will save this and I will run. I am getting the sum of all these three numbers. Okay, so you can make use of the keyword and the argument pairs. As I have told you all earlier, over here we were not knowing how many number of the arguments were coming. Okay, so currently we were passing the values. When we are passing only values, we were making use of one asterisk, but in this case we are passing the keyword and the value pair. Okay, and if we don't know from this calling function how many number of the arguments could be passed over here, then what I will do is I will give some variable. I will say result, and instead of the one asterisk I will give the two asterisks. Okay, so I am giving two asterisks over here because we are passing the keyword and the value pair. So when I'm passing the keyword and the value pair, this keyword and the value pair will be passed over here, and I will get a sum. Okay, so now if I'm just saving this and running the module, okay, I'm getting error. Okay, I'm getting the error because of this. I will say result of 0 because I don't know like how many parameters will be passed by this calling function, and all these values will be passed as a array. And if I want to access the first item, I will say index of 0. I will save this, and now I will run. Still it is giving me the error, line 24 and line 25. Okay, I made a mistake over here. I just have to pass the name of the keyword that is used by me. Okay, so if I want to access this item, I will pass C. I will save this, and I will run. Still it is getting C is not defined. At least now it should work. Okay, so now as can be seen, I'm getting the output. I have to specify the name of the argument, and name of the this keyword that is passed by me, which is this one. Now if I want to access the value of this middle argument, then I will pass value A over here. I will save, and I will run this module, and I will get the 34. Okay, so now let me just close this. If I'm just declaring the function as how are you, and let me just keep it this way. And if suppose I'm not passing anything, okay, I'm not writing anything inside of my function, and I'm just calling this. Now if I'm just calling this function, it should throw me a error. Okay, so as can be seen, it is saying that I'm just calling the function, but I have not written the function. So in order to avoid this, I mean, if I don't want to write anything inside of my, let me just open that file. That file got closed. It is on my desktop. Okay, so over here function definition is important, but as of now we have not written the function definition. But still, if we want to pass, I mean if we want to execute this function, then I will make use of pass. Okay, so what this pass will do is, even we don't have anything inside of our function, it will still execute the function. Okay, so now I will go and run the module. So as can be seen, I'm not getting any error. So when you want to define the function, but if you don't want to execute that function, you can put this keyword pass in the definition of the function. And once when we will be calling this function, we won't get error, because that error will be resolved because of this pass keyword. Okay, so this is how we can work with the functions. Thanks for watching.